Well guys, last night something happened and I've got some sad news to report. It was almost dark out and I go out to water the garden, and to my dismay, I was gonna go to the shed to grab something, but I decided to take you over here. I was disheartened when I pulled the garden hose to our little garden over here. Check this out. Turns out someone has been eating all of our kale. And it happened yesterday because the day before we had all of our kale. And now we have just little nubbins sticking out of the top. So with a headlamp on, without running the camera, I went ahead and started fencing off this area. I really didn't want to just fence off this garden area because we're going to do a larger perimeter fence for our zone 0. That's like a permaculture zone where everything around your little abode is easy to access and it's quick growing. So I was gonna install a massive fence around this whole area to keep rabbits out and little critters and whatnot, but they forced me to put up this temporary fencing. It's just chicken wire. So I kind of did a quick and dirty. I've got to install some more posts. So let's do that together and you'll see how we're doing it. I got a little piece of wire here holding the top, and then the bottom right here kind of goes into that wire loop, and that'll hold the gate shut. And then this right here can then be moved out of the way while we are working on things and just kind of propped up here. So that'll stay like that, kind of, or it could lay on the ground. It gets to decide what it wants to do. I'm not gonna force it. It wants to lay there. All right, hang out. The space is open. So last night we installed these right here, and they're about, I don't know, maybe like 4 feet or so tall, a little more than 4 feet. Let's see, maybe 5 foot, 1 3/4. That's how tall Erin is. And then I went ahead and utilized this tree here with the cool buffalo skull. And then I was just doing a quick and dirty, trying to provide enough space around here so we could still roll the wheelbarrow through. I just placed a few more posts where I want them to sit. So we're gonna dig those holes out, and also that's gonna help to secure this fencing to the bottom to keep them wascally wabbits at bay, if you know what I mean. Look at that. Leaves gone. Broccoli leaves gone. Broccoli leaves gone. That kale right there, they pretty much just mowed the shit out of that one. That cabbage, they really enjoyed that cabbage. That cabbage also right there. They basically just went to town. These leaves were looking nice, y'all. I am happy though that they did not eat the serranos. All those little flowers on there, a few little serrano peppers hanging out, growing big, just waiting to become salsa. We got our mint. That's real nice having mint. Oh, the demise of everything. One guy in the comments said that we should pee around the exterior edge. So I'm gonna start doing that. Peeing on the post, kind of like marking your territory. Dogs have been doing it for centuries. And I wonder if it works for humans as well, to pee on a post to kind of deter other animals. I don't know. I also recently got my hair trimmed. Erin did a great job. Do the little mullet trim. Yeah, there you go. So with that, she went ahead and sprinkled the hair around the base of the garden here. And supposedly that helps to deter rabbits also. I don't think it worked this time. Maybe we didn't put enough hair out there. I don't know, but we got a lot of work to do, y'all, so let's get to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, so that's about 12 feet. So I'll do 3 foot here, so I'll get one there, and then one here also. just because this side is a little bit high. So I figure if this side's a little bit high, maybe, just maybe, we can, of course I'm starting directly on a rock. One of the joys of digging that I found is that you get to collect a lot of rocks. You get to collect all sorts of rock sizes. We're gonna use this in our gabion wall. That's what all this extra fencing is right over here, is we're gonna do a really cool wall around part of our property for privacy and also to grow vining vegetables on. So part of it will be gabion and another part will be like bed hedge style, or it might be kind of woven, kind of like wattle and daub, but without the daub, with the wattle. And then for the tie, I've got some of this wire here. You could use poultry staples, but we didn't buy any of those. I just wanted this wire because then we can secure it to the fence pretty nicely. So I want the bottom flush and the top stretched high. So I do like a little hook in it, and then grab the top here and then do a twist. That way it can slide if it needs to, like tighter. And then pull it up here, pull it tight. Then that helps keep it nice and snug. I could use a ratcheting strap to really snug it up. But this is only kind of temporary, so I think that this is probably going to be just fine. And then for the bottom one, doing the same thing. What I'm trying to do is make sure that the bottom of the fence stays as tight to the ground as possible. I'm not sure if rabbits like to dig their way into things like under fences and stuff. I know that Wile E. Coyote did a lot of stuff to prevent Bugs Bunny from doing things or try to eliminate Bugs Bunny, but Bugs Bunny was pretty smart. So I am imagining that rabbits are pretty smart, but we got to start somewhere, and I'm pretty new to keeping vermins out of places. So we'll just see what we can do with the tools that we have. And hopefully we can keep them wascally wabbits out of our garden area. And if we can't, then we'll set up probably a motion sensor with maybe an automatic weapon of sorts. And then as soon as a rabbit goes in, it just like pa 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 pa, and it eliminates the threat. Probably not. That'd be funny though, right? So on each one of these posts, I am attaching it 3 times. One's in the middle, and once at the top and once at the bottom. I'm just leaving this wire a little bit long here. Aesthetically, it doesn't look good to leave it long, but that'll give me the ability to just take it apart later, because this fence isn't going to be here forever. We might have to get some stakes and maybe stake down a few of these spots as well. All right, let's continue digging holes. Turd lady. I guess it's turd 30.
Turd 30.
Turd 30.
Have you done the turd bucket yet today?
Thank you, thank you. I appreciate your services. Yeah. A lot of cake.
Holy cake.
Thank you, baby.
No problem, sweetie.
Sorry about that.
Oh, I think I contributed too.
Yeah, I think it was both of us. So I've got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more of those to go. I'll spare you the watch.
Thank goodness for Brian and his just hardcore dedication to our homestead. While he was working on putting a fence around our little garden that got eaten to smithereens, last night I was working on getting some more garden beds ready. So I think in this area we're gonna do some kind of curvy rows for corn and maybe some more squashes of sorts. I'm not sure yet. I have a ton of seeds that still need to be planted. So I'm gonna go through those. I kind of already made a little plan, but we'll get into that in a bit. Holy shit, man. Something out here smells like fennel or licorice or something. It's crazy. I keep getting whiffs of it amongst the smell of honeysuckle and turd compost. Oh, sweat dripping off my nose. That's special. Oh, worm. Yeah, buddy. Now I'm just picking rocks out. The rocks, major rocks out. We're gonna do this lasagna thing again over here, where we layer it. But I still want to get the rocks out for the future when the lasagna garden starts breaking down. The idea is to build really beautiful soil in this space. So I'm just gonna do some quick maintenance on this thing first, and then throw down some cardboard and the other layers. That's why we broke all this up. We are going to throw some cardboard down to start our lasagna garden bed, and then we are going to start layering it with stuff that we have. Because we are not growing root vegetables on this one, we won't have to make the mound so high. And we can use more like dense hugelkultur stuff underneath it to get our mounds up higher. We still need to leave room for the roots, but yeah, we're gonna use some hugelkultur stuff so that can like break down and create beautiful soil for the future. Hopefully for the vegetables we're planting right now, but we're thinking future on this too.
There he is, securing the fence, hoping to stop the critters from munching the garden. He does things like this to impress his mate, and by golly, he does.
See, like, if it's that tight, I doubt a rabbit could slide through that.
Nope.
So I think just tightening it up here on each spot. So I'll pound these in as deep as I can, like down to here or so.
Yeah.
And then use that baling wire I've been using to secure it low and tight to this so that it holds that bottom edge down even further.
Yeah, baby. This huge down tree right here has given us so much abundance. We have been taking wood, broken down wood from it for all kinds of projects. It just keeps on giving, giving and giving. The shredded wood is awesome because it holds a lot of water. A lot of water. So we found it to be a really good base for our garden beds. We gotta be pretty mindful once we're hanging out in the forest because there are a few dangers. Nothing to get too scared about, but we do have poison ivy and ticks and snakes. We've only seen a couple of snakes, so usually what I like to do is kind of like tap around the area and make some noise and maybe scare them out if they are there. I'm not a professional when it comes to this, but I figured if I was being noisy that the snake may poke its head out and see what's going on. It is hot out, guys. I think we're in the 90s Fahrenheit. Like late 90s, like maybe 96 or 7, which is like 40 almost Celsius. It's hot, so being in the shade is really nice right now.
How you doing over there, Brian?
Good, good. I just got the bottom loop set for this, for the gate.
Sweet.
And so it's loose enough to easily put it on, but tight enough that it takes a little bit of effort.
Yeah.
So it's just not too difficult. The bottom pieces are going on real nice for staking it down using the baling wire. And once I attach it to this, like everything stays taut. So I don't think that a rabbit would be able to squeeze through.
Good job, sweetie.
Hopefully.
Now for the fun part, sifting dirt. Yeah. I'm gonna go tackle the big mound over on the corner by where we're putting the greenhouse. We were gonna leave those mounds there. We were gonna clean up the top of them and then just plant on them. But we've been thinking about it and that dirt is so good and we need it for these other garden beds. So we're just gonna sift the dirt and throw it on top of these garden beds. And then if we want mounds over there in the future, we can do that. But for now, these guys have full sun and we need to take advantage of the full sun. So that's what we're gonna do next. Butterfly keeps landing on me. See if I can get it to do it again. I feel like, oh, it's on my belt again. I feel like this butterfly is serenading me, sprinkling magic love dust on me or something. Oh my goodness. Hello. Look at that. Hello. What do you have to tell the world? Now's your time to shine. Did you know you were gonna be a YouTube celebrity? Got some hang time. Me and this butterfly are getting... I need to get back to work. I really enjoyed this time together though.